Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Today we'll be talking about some of the news topics from across the country. I'm Jay.
And I'm Alex.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.
And we're going to start with our first story today. A Russian man found deceased in Bangkok Canal under suspicious circumstances. Unfortunately, this story talks about the body of a 40-year-old Russian man identified as Azonov Konstantin was found yesterday morning in the Bangkok Canal in Bangkok, sparking a police investigation discovered hanging from a canal fence by a shoelace and shirtless. Konstantin had over 10 cut wounds on his wrists, indicative of a violent death possibly a day or two prior. Nearby, a blood-stained broken glass bottle was found, suggesting potential suicide, although authorities have not discounted the possibility of foul play. Konstantin, who appeared to be homeless and exhibited signs of mental distress, had been a familiar figure in the local area. His body has been moved to the Police General Hospital for an autopsy as investigations continue, with plans to contact his family for further arrangements.
Sketchy.
Clearly signs of foul play, but also suspicions of suicide. What really happened here?
I don't know exactly. Hence the investigation being necessary. It's definitely a shocking thing.
It took 2 days to find the body as well.
Indeed. I know. But he was a homeless man too, apparently, so suffered from mental illnesses, something like that. So that's something that needs to be considered as well. But also, we don't know exactly his ties and his connections to the local community too. So hopefully the investigation will bear out some answers for us and we can get to the bottom of that. Anyways, rest in peace, Konstantin.
Rest in peace, Konstantin.
Well, anyways, on to our next story. So there is a health alert on high mitragynine levels in kratom drinks that is raising concerns. So public health officials are raising alarms over kratom-infused drinks due to potentially dangerous levels of mitragynine, a psychoactive compound found in the kratom plant. Recent safety tests conducted by the Department of Medical Sciences in March analyzed 52 kratom drink samples, revealing mitragynine concentrations ranging from 22 to 352 milligrams per liter, far exceeding the FDA's recommended limit of 0.2 milligrams. The average concentration found was 109.5 milligrams per liter. Mitragynine is known for its stimulant and pain-relieving properties, but poses serious health risks, such as intoxication, addiction, and potential overdose when consumed in high amounts. Despite the legalization of kratom for therapeutic cultivation in 2021, its combination with other mind-altering substances remains illegal. Health officials, including Health Department Chief Kung Yongyot, strongly advises public caution and calls for more studies on kratom's safety. This is a popular drink here in Thailand and something very specific to Thailand. You ever drink the kratom before?
Not in the way that their news topic is talking about.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of FDA-approved kratom drinks on the market right now. But even then, I remember one time, I drank them like they're sodas. I don't really get much of an effect off of them. But there was one time I drank too much. Had to come up too, so I got poisoned by it. Yeah.
Not to give people ideas, but a lot of people in the south of Thailand actually live off the kratom leaves. They mix it with like cough syrup, and there's like a concoction that you can come up with that really gets you juiced up.
Oof. Yeah.
And that's what actually the police come after those young hooligans, as they call them.
Well, I mean, you see those plastic bottles, right? Like the actual, that's when it's really sketchy, when it's like a homemade concoction.
It's basically like a homemade concoction sold in plastic bottles, and normally the younger men get addicted to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an energy upper, right? So people can use it for working and stuff like that. I see people sipping on it all day, all around town. But I think generally you're safe if there's like a label and some branding on it, that there's been some regulation. Otherwise, definitely consume at your own risk. Well, anyways, next one. You ready for it, buddy?
I am ready.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our next story. A massive fundraising effort for Brisbane restaurateur stricken in Thailand. Friends and family of Brisbane restaurateur Andrew Park, who suffered a severe diabetic incident in Bangkok, have rallied to raise nearly $240,000 for his medical evacuation to Australia. Park, known for operating the popular Thai jumbo restaurant and founding the Siam Sunset chain in Brisbane, collapsed last week due to a diabetes-related health crisis that led to cardiac arrest and a subsequent brain injury. Despite being stabilized and currently in a coma at Bangkok Hospital, the intensive care required is not covered by his insurance. The fundraising campaign on My Cause aims to support the delicate aeromedical transfer provided by Life Flight, ensuring Park's best chance for recovery while alleviating financial pressures on his family. The community's quick response underscores the high regard in which Park is held, and the goal is to raise $250,000.
Apparently, they've already reached the goal.
Yay,
They hit it
great
pretty
news.
quickly.
Great news.
But yeah, really a pillar in the community, this guy. And everyone very beloved. Very shocking incident, this diabetic-related incident. And but he is in stable condition. Obviously, the goal is to get him back with his family down in Brisbane in Australia, where hopefully they're a little more equipped for dealing with these kinds of illnesses and stuff. So anyways, our hearts go out to his family, and hopefully he can have a swift and speedy recovery. Well, anyways, I got a weird one for you. This next one's going to be a little interesting. I got a Thai political scandal. Get ready for this one. So a scandal in Thailand as a politician was caught in a compromising position with her adopted monk son. So in a shocking turn of events, Thai politician Prapaporn was suspended from her duties after being caught by her husband in a compromising position with their 24-year-old adopted son, who is also a monk. The incident, captured on video and now viral on social media, occurred in Sukhothai after Prapaporn's husband, T, drove for over 5 hours due to suspicions about her fidelity. T, feeling betrayed after providing his wife with many gifts, including gold, discovered Prapaporn and the monk, Pramaha, naked in bed. The scandal has led to Maha renouncing his monkhood and fleeing, while Prapaporn defends herself, claiming they were merely talking and about to take a shower, denying any sexual activity at the moment of the discovery. What do you think? Do you buy her excuse?
You're just talking and about to take a shower while being naked in bed?
Indeed. Yeah, this is a funny, wild ride of one. They adopted him in his early 20s also. That's a weird time for adoption. I thought you were an adult at that point and no longer allowed to be there. But she really took that tender loving care a little too far.
Oh my. Sounds like a bad... Yeah, you know, I'm not going to go there.
Don't look good.
Yeah.
But she's, currently in the crossfire right now. She's in the crosshairs, I should say.
Poor guy.
Yeah, the husband just coming home, and it's funny, acting on suspicions, too. So, that was, he was already kind of feeling things were heading that way, but then he caught him red-handed.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, good. Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Hand in the cookie jar.
All right, we'll move on to some of our last stories today. A businesswoman leaves 100 million baht estate to the housekeeper after tragic suicide. In a tragic yet poignant turn of events on Koh Samui, Thailand, a 59-year-old businesswoman named Catherine ended her life using a firearm by her villa's pool shortly after being diagnosed with cancer. Before her death, she bequeathed her entire estate, valued at 100 million baht, to her devoted housekeeper, Tim, with whom she had shared a close bond over 17 years. The police speculate that her cancer diagnosis led to her distressing decision, although the exact circumstances of her suicide are unclear due to tampered CCTV footage. Catherine's generous last testament left her villa, luxury car, jewelry, and substantial funds to Tim, alongside instructions for managing her 3 cats and funeral arrangements. Additionally, she left properties to her ex-husband Vincent. Tim, deeply moved by the gesture, has vowed to honor Catherine's memory and legacy. This story, marked by both heartbreak and remarkable generosity, highlights the profound relationships that can form between employers and their long-standing employees.
Indeed. Super tragic. This is something that I always think about. This kind of story highlights the whole death with dignity concept, the whole opting for suicide rather than bearing out a long and probably terminal cancer treatment. It's becoming a thing in some European countries as well as in America. States like Oregon have legalized this. And it's something that I think the rest of us should consider, especially, this is a horrible way way to take yourself, to go out, to be discovered that kind of way. It's nice that in her final acts, there's generosity, especially towards, people that she had developed a strong relationship to over the past 17 years there in Thailand. But I just can't help but think that there has to be better options for people in those situations. Sadly. Well, anyways, on to our next story, our last story of the day. We got a feel-good one for you. I always like to send you off into the weekend with warm hearts. So an American retiree has won hearts in Thailand with massive helmet donations to children.
Hey.
Yeah. Now, Rick Brown, a 57-year-old American residing in Pattaya, has captured the admiration of Thai TikTok users through his generous initiative to distribute free, safety-certified motorcycle helmets to Thai children. His TikTok account, @SavvyRickBrown, features heartwarming videos of him gifting helmets, which have gone viral, drawing widespread praise and gratitude from the community. Brown, who moved to Thailand nearly 2 years ago to retire, began this project 6 months ago, motivated by his own traumatic experience in a motorcycle accident as a young man, which left him battling PTSD. His commitment to child safety resonates deeply with locals, particularly as he reveals plans to extend his charitable work nationwide, aiming to distribute 1 million helmets. This initiative not only highlights the often overlooked issue of child safety on roads, but also fosters a positive image of foreigners contributing to Thai society.
Yeah, good on you, Rick. Well done.
Indeed. Isn't it nice when we get to do a nice story about Farangs in Thailand? That's a
There
good
are
one.
a lot. There's a lot of them
course
doing
there
some
are.
really good work. But I love this story. What a guy. And,
And it's
be
an
the
issue.
change you want to see.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely. And it's clearly an issue here in Thailand. I see it happen all the time. Kids on bikes without helmets, probably 3 or 4 kids on the bike too.
Yeah.
It's not nice to see. So seeing this and getting more helmets out, 1 million is the goal. Let's see if you can get them out there, because we'll have much safer roads if we do. So thank you.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Those were some of the stories from across Thailand. Today, we hope you enjoyed some of the shows, some of the stories at least. And what we're going to do now is just go into the live chat.
Indeed, we will. Yeah.
So
Anyways,
let's take some comments. And once again, if you're just joining us, Monday is a public holiday.
Yes.
So we'll be back on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
That is.
It's
a
another
fact.
long weekend.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.